Stewart with Auto Apps, here today to show you an exciting new interface between Partstech and RO. So in this case, we're just going to simply open up the Escalade. We found that it needed a water pump, a thermostat, and a front brake service. So if we want to jump right to the Partstech Connector, which is the bridge into the parts catalog, we simply click on the parts catalog and it brings up Partstech. So in this case, we're looking for a water pump. I simply start typing water, and you'll notice it comes up with engine water pump. This allows Partstech to search across all the vendors using the same search technology. You can see it brings up the manufacturer's pictures. So you can go into and look at these pictures. You can see very quickly. It also has all the manufacturer information attached to that. So it gives you a lot of detail on that part. We're simply going to add this to the cart. Once it's added to the cart, now I need to look up the thermostat. You can see the speed by just starting to type that it finds what you're looking for. So now we're going to look it up under the engine coolant thermostat. Again, it lets you see multiple suppliers. In this case, we're going to go ahead and get it with the water pump, so I just simply add it to the cart. From this point, we also needed brakes, so I can simply just type in disc. And then there's my disc brake pad set. In this case, we usually get our brake parts from factory. Again, it's cataloging up to 10 different suppliers. I'm going to look at factory, and we like to get the Wagner brake pads, and I'm simply going to add those to the cart. And you can see the speed of the lookups. Even though it's looking up lots of different parts, it's still. And now we're looking at the disc brake rotor. Again, you can see factory has 12. I'm simply going to go to factory. In this case, I want to get the AC Delco silver disc brake rotors. I simply add those to the cart. And now I can look at the cart and I can see all my parts that are going to be ordered. I can delete any part at any time. I can see the total of the parts, and we'll automatically add the PO number when we order the parts as the RO number. You'll notice when I leave, it automatically brings the parts from Partstech, and now I'm simply going to drag and drop the water pump in, the thermostat in, and the brake pad set, along with the brake rotors. We can now see all the parts are available. We could order those parts by right here. In this case, I'm simply going to go back to our rider, and you're going to see all the parts got added into the invoice or the repair order for our rider. In this case, we talk to the customer, we sell everything, we simply jump back to Partstech, and I'm just going to buy all the parts. So I buy the parts that are tagged. I can make notes to the vendors, or I simply can buy the parts. Once I buy the parts, you'll see it's placing the order both with Parts Authority and Factory Motor Parts, and it gives us the date and the time that and the PO on those parts, so we can see that the orders. You also get an email showing you the orders were placed through both suppliers and your total for the suppliers there. Off the front screen, we can see everything's been ordered, and that is the Partstech and RO interface for both the SQL and Access products. This is Paul Stewart. Look forward to working with you.